Hello, teacher Tande here. I don't know if I've ever told my name in any of the other two videos that I uploaded. But I said I was going to make a video for low bookings because I am one of those teachers who happen to have low bookings for a long time. And by long time, I mean like 2.5, like 3 months. So my bookings just started to look a little more promising within the last 4 or 5 weeks. This is day 123, I believe, for me now. But I didn't get my first booking until around day 21, and then that wasn't scheduled until day 30. So I had to wait around to teach that class. That class went okay. It was a night class on like a Tuesday night, and I haven't had any weekdays at night since. But anyway, so I had that class, and then someone else booked me like my second week after teaching the first time. They booked me again. This is a different kid. His name was Blake, and he booked me like 2 times back to back. So I taught him. He was a challenge. But okay, so I never saw him again. And so then I'm like, okay, so I've had 2 kids book me. It must be me. What am I doing wrong? Because they haven't rebooked. Well, then I started figuring out and seeing posts on Facebook that some kids just book you because their regular teacher's not available. So I figured that's what was going on there. I was like, I'm a phenomenal teacher. That's just how I feel about myself. I said, I'm a phenomenal teacher, so it can't just be me. So I got rid of that thought. And then, they talk about the booking frenzy every Sunday night, and I'm in North Carolina, so I'm EST, and hours would be like 12 o'clock midnight at the time. And I would always wake up to 0, and everybody else would be on the VIP newbie support group or whatever. Oh, I woke up to 54 bookings. And I'm getting annoyed, like, you've been teaching for a week. How do you already have 54 bookings? And so then I started feeling bad again. Well, started putting in all these tickets. I'm not sure if they ever helped. They would give like suggestions about what I should do and what I'm probably doing wrong. Oh, won't you update your video? Why don't you update your profile pictures? I already did all that. Then I would send frustrated emails. I would send frustrated emails, and I would send regular emails. So my frustrated emails would say, y'all keep hiring all these teachers, but I don't have any bookings. So why are you hiring new teachers who are getting bookings within a week? And you have a teacher here who's been teaching for 3 months and barely have any bookings. I was feeling really discouraged. And so, like, randomly, after I put in a ticket every other day, like I said, I'm not really sure if that ever helped. I did change my video, didn't change it to anything special. I didn't do all of this special stuff and having the music in the background. It was a video of me sitting right here, and I said, hello, my name is Teacher Tande. I think I might have said I'm from North Carolina, and I can't wait to teach your child. I'm really excited. Goodbye. It was something like that, and it was like right at 15 seconds. So I uploaded that video, and I was like, well, I'm not going to put a lot of time into uploading the video and to put all this time into doing the video because I don't know how to edit videos in the first place, which is why a lot of the stuff that I talk about in these videos, sometimes I start mumbling, and I don't, or rambling, and I don't go back to edit it because I don't know how, and I'm not trying to figure out how because I really don't care enough to do it. So anyway, so since I am a classroom teacher, I uploaded a picture of me in the classroom with my students and a regular picture of me like traveling somewhere, and then my profile picture I changed, and then I changed it to like a really, really good picture. It wasn't a VIP kid picture. I didn't have on my orange shirt because I previously had on an orange shirt and I wasn't getting any bookings. So I did something regular, a regular shirt, something that I wore to work, and I took a selfie in the bathroom. And once I changed that picture, and it was a cute picture, I'm not gonna lie, it was cute. And so once I changed it to a cuter picture, I started noticing, oh, I'm waking up to bookings all of a sudden. I still wasn't getting a frenzy, but I was waking up to bookings like periodically throughout the week. And so I also left the 24 notice check all night long because before then I was only checking it, and then if I didn't have anything before I went to bed, I would cut it off. Wrong thing to do. So if you leave it up all night long, you're more likely to get a booking. And when you do get those bookings, usually a lot of those are trials. And I'm losing my voice. I had to cancel 2 days worth of classes because I lost my voice. Anyway, ADD kicking in. When you do get those trials, you have to sell yourself. And I'm not talking about prostitution. I'm talking about selling yourself to the parents. You have to put on a show. Maybe you don't really feel like putting on a big show, but you need to at least be getting these kids to sign up for VIP Kid, because the more that they see that you're getting people to actually sign up, they'll keep giving you bookings, or they'll keep giving you trials at least. There is a new thing going on where people are just doing like express hiring, and they're automatically starting off with trials. So I'm not sure how it works for them, but I'm talking about from my experience when I started 4 months ago. I did get a lot of trial no-shows, and those always hurt my feelings. Now they don't hurt my feelings so much, but I would be really excited to teach trials, and then they wouldn't come. But the times that they did come, I made sure that I had all my props together, and I'm just grabbing stuff. Family, this isn't family, but family, yes, this is mom. And putting on a big show and making sure I'm doing a lot of smiling. You get a star. 1 star for you. I was putting on a full show. Well, putting on my shows, VIP Kid, they watch your videos. Like sometimes they're watching while you're in class. If I miss, somebody's always watching. So I always put on a big performance. And yes, some people may not have it in them to put on a big performance. If you're reserved, you can still get a lot of bookings if you're teaching correctly. But notice I said reserved and not boring. You can't be boring, because if you're boring, they're not going to book you. But if you're reserved and you just don't do as much jazz as I'm probably in here doing, you'll still get bookings. And your feedback from trials or major courses, whatever you get, always ask for what you want. Ask and ye shall receive. So I would ask specifically for 5 apples. Hey, I feel like we did a great job today. I feel like, well, I didn't say it like that. I say, I truly enjoyed teaching Happy today. If Happy enjoyed class as much as I did, please leave 5-star or 5 apple rating. And then I would leave a comment like, I would be happy to continue teaching her. Please book with me again in the near future. Well, once I started doing that, that's when I started getting the frenzies. So I woke up to my first frenzy. It was 10, and then it became 11 like 30 minutes later. I was so excited because I hadn't seen any double digits. And this was just like beginning of November. Like first week in November. So then right after that, the following week, I woke up to 19. Then it became 24 once I was up and, getting ready for work. So I was really excited about that. Then the next week, I mean, it was like going up every week. So the next week, it ended up being like 33. And I was so excited. So then I just made sure that I kept asking for feedback and asking for more bookings. Hey, continue to book with me. Let me help your child. This is how I will help your child. You got to throw that in there too, because they need to know I'm going to help your child with pronunciation, because your child struggles with this word. I'm going to make sure they get it. So once I started doing all of those things, the bookings kept coming in. I started getting more followers. I didn't request any followers, but once they see that they like you, they go ahead and follow. And then I always have all these props around, and I'm not going to talk too much about the props because I talked about them in the other videos. So if you want to know more about my props, you can go back and watch my other 2 videos. But doing all of those things, I feel like is what helped me to get bookings. They also invited me to be a sub a few times. Never refuse to be a sub, even if you don't really want to do it, or you are getting a few bookings. I just always reply to the email now. Like, I'm up to getting fully booked every week now. I have like 0 slots available. But last week they sent me one and I had like 2 free slots. So I said, oh, because somebody ended up canceling. So I said, well, let me go and put in these 2 slots. So I always put in something. Even if I am fully booked, I'm still going to put in a time and send it to them. So if for some reason I do lose bookings, or Chinese New Year's comes around and they need someone as a sub because the teacher couldn't teach that night and my bookings were low because they're out celebrating their holiday, then they'll continue to ask me. So I always respond to the email and put in my referral link or whatever they ask for. So basically, Put in tickets. Not sure if the tickets really work. Sell yourself when they do give you a trial. Make sure you leave that 24-hour button open all night. Set an alarm so you don't miss a class. If you said, okay, well, I'm going to leave my 24 booking on for 5 o'clock and 5:30 in the morning, set an alarm for 4 o'clock. That gives you time to get up, take your shower, and wake yourself up, drink some coffee, and see if you have anything for 5 o'clock. If you don't have anything by 4, I go ahead and cut it off just in case I get a last minute booking. They say they can't book you before or after it's like getting closer to the class time, but I've had a class book at like 40 minutes. So I go ahead and cut it off. That way there's no surprise. I didn't have a teacher no show. I've never had a teacher no show. I don't have any wood to knock on. I don't think that's wood. But anyway, and asking for feedback. Make sure you ask for feedback and ask for them to continue booking you. Once I started getting the feedback, that was also what helped too, I think. And changing your profile pictures to something cute. It doesn't have to be a fun VIP kid picture. But if that works for you and you're getting bookings, then do it. Do whatever works for you, because some people, the silly profile pictures work well for. For me, that didn't work. So when I changed it to a cute picture, I started getting more bookings. I don't know if that really had anything to do with it or if it was just a coincidence. I started getting more bookings because I don't know. But I'm just happy I got some bookings anyway. So anyway, if there is anything that you want me to make a video about, I am a rambler and I'm sorry. I've been talking for almost 12 minutes. But if there's anything that you would like me to make a video about because I haven't made a video about it already, leave it in the feedback or in the comments below and I'll check them out. I try to help as much as I can. So like I said, if you're interested in any of these props, send me an email on a previous video. You have to go back and look for the link or to my email. And yeah, just watch those videos too because I do talk a lot about props. Okay, well, this is 12 minutes and you may or may not have watched it all. I don't know. All right, well, thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.